Hi, I'm Leah and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I've been doing to prepare my hair for a relaxer touch-up. So as I'm shooting this video, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, so there's still some semblance of stay-at-home orders in pretty much every state, although I literally just heard that pretty much all 50 states have started to reopen back up in some various shape or form. And in Florida, where I live, our governor announced it was maybe like a week and a half ago or so, that salons were going to be able to reopen. So I was kind of excited because I am coming up to be 16 weeks post my last relaxer, which was in the beginning of February. And typically I go 12 weeks. So I'm going like 4 extra weeks. Thankfully, it hasn't been too hard a relaxer stretch, but I'm ready to get rid of this new growth and to have hair that is all one texture. So because I'm going to be getting a touch-up during this pandemic and things are just changing in terms of how we approach our regular lives and we're not just able to go out and do things how we used to, there are a few things that I wanted to keep in mind in terms of prepping. Not just prepping my hair like I have in the past, but also just preparing myself to be able to go into a situation that's different than what I have been in the past. So I'm going to be talking about both of those things in this video. And before I start telling you what I've been doing to prep myself, I did want to give you a chance to go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't matter whether you are someone who's been regularly watching my videos or someone who's new to my channel, you can subscribe. And let me tell you, it does help me in terms of letting more of my content get shown by the YouTube algorithms. And then it also helps you because you're more able to easily find my videos when I upload a new one. So back in the day, I used to have a pretty strict regimen that I would follow in terms of preparing my hair for a relaxer touch-up. I had certain types of products that I would use, a certain type of process that I would go down, but I kind of got away from that due to like partially laziness, partially thinking I didn't need something special for prepping my hair for a relaxer touch-up, and then also just some of the products that I was using, they got discontinued, so I didn't have access to them anymore. Since one of my goals this year was to figure out and reboot my hair regimen, I really decided that I wanted to make sure that I was following something specific in terms of preparing my hair for a relaxer touch-up. So this is actually my first time kind of following a specific regimen for the week before my touch-up. And here's what I did. So first off, I wanted to make sure that about 6 to 7 days before my touch-up, I clarified my hair. It's something that I used to do in the past. I felt like I had good results for it. I've read that clarifying your hair by getting rid of all the dirt, oil, and product that's built up since the last time you clarified your hair is really helpful and helps your hair like really take to the relaxer. Not to say that the shampooing that I've been doing has not been cleansing my hair, but this is getting deeper and really making sure that it's stripping all of that extra stuff that's on your hair that your other shampoo may not be getting. So I found through some of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of this shampoo that a lot of relaxer ladies use to clarify their hair, and it's from Oars. It's the Olive Oil Creamy Aloe Shampoo. I've used it twice and I really like it. What I do is I wash my hair once with this, and then I follow up with the sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo that I'm using from TGIN as my second wash, and my hair feels really clean, really good, but it doesn't feel stripped at all. And then I did that this wash day that I had this past weekend, and then I went and followed up my shampooing with a rinse-out conditioner that was moisture-based and a hair mask or deep conditioner that was moisture-based as well. And then I went through my normal drying process, which was putting on my leave-in, heat protectant, and then roller setting my hair and sitting under my hooded dryer. So since I've focused on, really getting rid of all of the bad stuff on my hair and then adding moisture back in, my hair has felt nice and soft and supple and moisturized, and I haven't had to moisturize and seal every night since then. So my hair's been in a really good place. It really helped to also make sure that my new growth was easy to detangle, and my new growth is detangled right now. Like, I have not had any issues with that during the stretch, and that's really good because then my stylist won't have to do detangling when I'm there in the salon, which can irritate my scalp, which then can lead to burning from the relaxer. So from that wash day until my touch-up, some of the things that I am doing or will be doing is making sure I'm keeping my hair moisturized by moisturizing and sealing when it's needed. I'm also putting some oil on my scalp in areas that I know tend to have possibility of being irritated by the relaxer, or can dry out over time, just making sure that I'm keeping those areas nice and oiled up. And I'm also making sure that I'm not scratching my scalp as well, so I'm not causing irritation to it that can then cause irritation from the relaxer. So then the night before I get my touch-up, which will be Friday night, I will be basing my scalp. I might be using the Jamaican black castor oil that I have, or I might use Vaseline. I haven't quite decided yet. But my stylist does base my scalp, but I like to do it myself the night before. I just find that it just adds another extra layer of protection. And I also kind of started doing this before when I had some stylists that would base my scalp, but I felt like they didn't do a very good job of it. So it was more like me making sure that I was covering all of the bases because I didn't trust that they were doing it. And then the day of my touch-up, I will be putting some oil, some natural oils or Vaseline on my hair, pretty much from like about here down, basically trying to make sure I get nothing on my new growth, but it's only on my relaxed hair. And the reason that I want to do that is because I want to protect my hair from relaxer runoff, which is essentially just remnants of the relaxer that was put on your new growth that is flowing down once it's getting rinsed off. So sometimes that can touch your already relaxed hair and process it. And sometimes you might have spots that are over processed, and that could be because of relaxer runoff. So that's my plan for prepping my hair for the relaxer touch-up, and now to prep myself for going to the salon, because you know, with COVID, there are certain guidelines that stylists and salons have to follow, and that the people getting the services have to follow as well for their appointments, because we can't just go about how we did things normally. So when I found out that salons were going to be opening in Florida, I did, it was like a Friday, I think I found out, and then they were being told they could open that following Monday. I had an appointment scheduled for like 2 weeks from then, just because I had scheduled an appointment with my stylist like in April. And then basically every week I was moving it out a week. And so that's how I ended up with the appointment date that I have. I was glad that I had about 2 weeks in between when the salons were going to be opening and when I would be going, because it would give my stylist a bit of chance to, you know, figure out the ins and outs if she's servicing other clients. Like if there's anything she needs to adjust or change, I should hopefully be the beneficiary of that and not be the guinea pig. And it also gave me a chance to prepare myself in terms of what I might need to do for this appointment. So I did contact my stylist, I think I said the Monday after I found out, and asked her, would she be reopening her salon? She said yes. And I was like, so what do I need to do? What do I need to know in terms of coming back and getting services from you? And she told me that they're expecting everyone to wear a mask and to follow the CDC guidelines. And she was kind of vague about the stuff that needed to be done, so I had to ask some additional questions to probe her, but I got all the information that I needed. And so I will have to wear a mask when I'm in there. She's going to have at least 15 minutes, if not more, in between the end of one appointment and the next. So when I get there, I can't go right in. I have to call or text her to find out if it's okay for me to come in. Does she have another client? If she does, then I have to wait until she's done with that client plus 15 minutes to be able to go in. She's going to be cleaning all of the equipment and everything in between her clients as well. So I have actually been making my own mask. So I have the cloth mask. And so the masks that I've been making were the ones with the straps that go behind your head. And of course, if you're getting your hair done, you can't use the straps. So I had to make some more using some elastic that I have. And I've actually made like 2 to use. I actually think I want to make 1 or 2 more. My reasoning for that is because, of course, I'm not going to wear all of the mask at one time. But I'm like, well, she's putting relaxer on. There's a chance that some relaxer could end up on the mask. So then, of course, you're going to want to rinse the mask off. Well, that means I got to take it off, and then I got nothing on. So I could have another mask that I can wear if it's being rinsed out. Now, if it's being rinsed off, rinsed out, whatever, it's going to be wet afterwards. So would I really want to put that back on anyway? No. So then my thing was with the second mask, if I have to move to the second mask, then that could also get wet when she's like washing my hair and rinsing out all of the shampoo and conditioners and everything. So that one could get wet. And would I want to wear a wet mask the entire time I'm there? Of course not. So I was like, okay, I might need a third one. And so the fourth one is a maybe, because I figure at a minimum I might go through 2 masks and have to use my third one when I'm there. So I'm one who likes to extra prepare, and so that's really what I'm doing. I've watched some videos and seen some reviews from some other people who have gone to various different salons in other states where they have opened and have gotten their services, and they haven't seemed to have any kind of issues with their mask getting really wet or getting product on it and having to take them off and all that kind of stuff. So I probably will be fine, but like I said, I'm one who likes to have a plan B and a plan C, so that's what I'm doing. Originally, I was thinking I probably would not let her dry my hair. I would just have her, do the relaxer, do the neutralization shampoo, and put deep conditioner in my hair and then go home. But I was looking at my ends. I kind of really need a cut, and I would normally do like the cut or trim myself, but I don't have the right shears to do it because mine have dulled up a bit and haven't bought any more. And then also, my hair is not even lengths because I had some breakage on top layers. And on this side, the top layers have seemed to go out really well versus this side. So I kind of need someone who's a little professional and can like be standing around my head to do it. So I'm going to have her dry my hair this time around and do the cut. But then maybe going forward, I might just have her do my hair up until deep conditioning until we're behind all of this COVID mess. So we'll see. All right, so that is how I'm preparing myself and my hair for my next relaxer touch-up. Hopefully my appointment does not get rescheduled for any kind of reason. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, my hair's been doing really well during this stretch, so I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I really need to get my hair relaxed. It's just, I really want to get my hair relaxed. So that's just kind of where I am at this point, but I will be doing a video for you guys to share how the whole appointment went, the results, and what my hair looks like, and just kind of give you an update on all of that. So be on the lookout for that video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.